Welcome in 2026 with a conversation with my artist friend. And it's been very interesting here in the 2025. And we had already a couple of conversation with two of my friends. But I think we are starting this year with something that is it's very special because I'm very, very, very glad that today we'll have a conversation with not really, it's not just, she's not just a master, but she is a wonderful human being with a creativity that is beyond, and knowledge that it's incredible. So we are here today, and I want to introduce you an artist that is she's been almost exposed in so many important museums and galleries. She is also with a very important painting in a permanent in the collection, Bennett collection in USA, with the silence, the name, the title of her painting. We are with Arina Gordienko. Welcome back, actually, because we spoke already long ago. And welcome again with the conversation with my artist friends. And I just want to know everything that happened between this year of let's no silence, but we didn't talk a lot because we were busy doing our things, and I want to know everything. So welcome back in conversation with my artist friends, and here you are in your beautiful studio.
Hi.
Welcome, Marina.
It's a pleasure to meet you again and talk to you.
So
Always happy to see you and talk to you.
Thank you. But we know we are not pretending to be, but our conversation even last time went very well, and many people, they were asking me, can you do it again? Even the one with Arina Gordienko was amazing. We would like to know more. And to say the least, I mean, just a few of the galleries of museum you are exposed with your art. There are so many, we have such galleries. We have the MOM. You have been also in the end of 2025. You were there, and you got very big recognition in the field. You are very well known. And I think not only because you are a very great artist, but I think the people, they remember you because you are very genuine, very simple person with a very beautiful art. So I want to discover even a little bit more about this part today with everybody, a little bit more of your insight of Arina as an artist. So tell us a little bit what happened in the last maybe 3-4 years since we spoke.
It's a very simple question in a way, Gio, because what is happening in the artist studio? It's only work. I just work all the time.
Yeah.
Most of the day I'm just working in this studio, and as you see, it's not perfectly in order. It's everything just in working condition. So I just come to the studio. I try to work every day. For me, it is important. If I'm not in the studio, I feel, I physically feel worse because I just think I'm wasting time. So I have to do just literally. I need to take my brushes and see canvas in front of me just a few hours a day to feel better.
Yeah.
So for me, actually, it wasn't really matter. It's COVID. I don't know. We will be banned now by the YouTube because I but I mean, whatever happens, just in the world, I work. I try to work every day, and lots of exhibitions. Yeah, in the last few years, last year was amazing, was just fantastic. 2025 was a very,
Mhm.
very, I would say, busy. I want to
Mhm.
say successful, but it is not modest to say that. I would say it was busy year. I participated in all almost major exhibitions like Royal Society of Portrait Painters in London, Alminara Art Prize, Figurativas, my favorite exhibition. It's amazing to be part of it. Yes, and I hope this year will be the same busy one.
Busy as it was the 2025. I was mentioning before, and uh, I don't want to make any mistake in what we are mentioning here, because I want the people that really want, they go and see who is behind Arina Gordienko as an artist with all her expression of paintings.
What portrait, of course. I forgot it was
Exactly.
portrait. I should have mentioned it.
No, 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 no. I'm just saying. I mean, we were talking even before, because we had this very previous talk, chat, not really long ago, when we were planning to meet each other here, and you were saying to me, and I didn't know actually, and I was not informed about the bonnet collection in USA. I would like that you go back in time, and what happened at that time? What happened when? Because this is such an honor to be part of it, and tell us a little bit more. I think the people that have to know, where are your paintings and what happened.
That was a surprise. That was surprise for me that the Bennett collection acquired my painting. It's a huge, huge honor, of course. And also the painting. I love this painting, this particular one, Silence, Opus 5. It is a work painting from my ongoing series called Silence, and then number of the painting, but it is not like painting number something, but opus, like musical composition. I titled
Wow.
this musical composition Silence is the music of universe, if you follow the concept. So silence opus 1, silence opus 2, silence is a musical composition. So because musical compositions titled with the word opus, so this is
Yeah,
a painting called opus as a musical as a music of the universe, because silence is a music of universe. If you bear, yes, to if you dare to listen to it,
so
so
true.
you can feel this music. And I think it's just too much litter in the world, and we
Yeah,
have eaten this world each other, so should be probably less words.
yes. So
I
it came
know
as a
we are
surprise.
talking now, it is interview, so we have to talk, but still I think too many words, too many noise. And maybe this is why I became an artist, just to sit silently in front of my canvas and just doing what I love without noise, and just trying to create something quiet, something that connects with others without any words, without any explanations. You just see it. Because painting is a silent media, isn't it?
Yes,
It's not a song.
yes, no.
It's not lyrics or some. It is visual. So you just see it in front of you, and if you feel it, if it connects with you, it is
This is the resonance.
yeah, it is something for you. So you feel it. Yeah, you have resonance with it. So
Yes,
there are some vibration between you and the painting, and this is how it works. This is how art works.
yes. Yes,
So
definitely. Then with this, definitely we will open a little bit more of this side, that is the part that we are so connected each other, that is the inner side of an artist, but even just a painter, because you don't have to be a huge artist to experience what happened inside of you during the process of creation and paintings and stuff. And I want to keep it as a last, like our niche of conversation before we go through a little bit more of Arina as an artist, because people, they want to know a little bit more. I mean, there is something that I want always to ask you, because you are a very detailed realistic painter. So you are very in details. Your realism is incredible, but obviously, probably it was a moment in time when you start to understand where to go a little bit deeper with your details, or maybe to let go when you understand that is the moment to let go. So obviously when you started it was in a way, and then during the experience then you start to develop something and to let go something else. Tell us a little bit of this. It's also inner side, but it's also related to technique, if you can say,
Technique is important, the skills are important, but I think for me, the longer I am in this profession, the more important for me is the idea behind the work. Just coming back to the Bennett collection, which collects only women artists, actually the greatest women artists living now. And if you have a look at the painting, at the collection of this, at the works, of these women, they are all different techniques, different styles. So it's not just realistic works at the Bennett collection, but just any of them. But even some of them very loose, but the idea is so deep behind it. So you appreciate it not as just brush strokes and technique, but the message behind them, which is, I think, most important. And of course, for me, it's a huge honor to be a part of the Bennett collection. And just yes, and about techniques.
I want to help you.
I don't know. I know that people just people like to specify, like to make specification. Oh, this is realism. This is abstract. This is hyperrealism. But does it really matter? I don't know. I'm not sure now, because it's not even new. If you have a look at the, for example, Vermeer works or just Van Dyck works, they are so precise. They are so precise details at their works, these masters of Renaissance. So it all actually existed.
Yes.
This detailing and this precision at the painting did exist before, much just before our time. So I don't know if it is the right thing to put tag on an artist. Oh, this is hyperrealist, this is realist, this is abstract, because somehow it is restriction. It is restriction for the artist, because if you've got this label, this tag, it means probably for many galleries that you have to follow only this style.
Brava.
But what if you want to change a little bit? What if something more loose works better for your idea? Are you allowed to do it or not? This is the question. And at some point, I thought I do enjoy detailing. For me, it's kind of meditation. So as many details as I can provide, because I can explain even why. Because I like this life, this reality. For me, it is so precious that I want to save every detail of this reality on my canvases. It's not about following style of realism or something. I just like it. I want to do it. I'm enjoying it. And for me, as I said, it's kind of meditation. But recently, I just noticed that I also enjoy a little bit of imperfections, to leave some imperfections, because I want people to see the brush strokes on my paintings, on my works. So if you come closer to it, and if you look closer, you can see actually brush strokes and imperfections. And I can do it more smooth, but I can't.
Yes, for
I can't.
sure.
Yes, but I can't
Yeah.
see the point of doing it because now.
You know, it is like definitely you are a master. You can do whatever you want. It definitely, and this is what I meant. I'm sure that when you are in details, you don't do details because you want to be a realistic artist. You do it because you really enjoy to
Yes,
do that, because it's a, that this is a this is what exactly what you answer exactly at my question, because my question was what you let go. So the let go of the idea that you have to be labelized or with a label of which is so wrong. I don't think an artist can be uh, put a label as hyper realistic, realistic. No, because if I want to do an abstract today, and with the big stroke and the quantity of colors and the material, I want to be able to do it because I'm creating anyway. It comes anyway from me. Are you agree with that?
it's all part of the journey, I would say, of the artist. So artists
Yes.
should be allowed to do it, not just. And I actually noticed some very big names, yeah, who are changing their style just now because something probably in the air. Some many artists want
Revolution.
revolutionary happening. So
Yes, I
more
agree.
artists want more freedom in their creativity. They want to try different things that
Yeah.
actually work for their messages, for their ideas, for their concept. So people just artists changing colors, changing palettes, going from one palette to another one, from and I'm trying different ones. I'm going from my red to the darker colors, then just coming back because I feel, oh, I'm missing my red color, so I go back again to this.
Yeah.
Then I'm just when I started my career as an artist, I used to follow a very limited palette. It was
Yeah.
just monochrome, black and white, and red, only just like three.
I remember. Yeah.
And it was actually here you can see it, and
Yeah. Yes.
it was for a long time, and I did enjoy that. And then I changed for a more colorful palette, but now I feel again I probably want something more like I would say sterile, like some surgical sterility, something more look, if to say just simply black and white, it's just black and white monochrome, but it's not about it. It's just concept of being it's very contradictive because I'm saying I don't want to,
I. Yeah.
because I don't want to restrict myself, but in my case coming back to this monochrome means actually freedom again, because
Yeah.
if I change from monochrome to colorful palette, then I change to monochrome again, it means developing for me, because you're trying again something which helps you to express what you want to express.
Yes, I got you. Yeah. So
Sometimes
let's say
for sharp feelings you need sharp tools, like
yes, yes. Let's say, in a way, it's like you are uh, putting aside all the colors to have just a few things to express with freedom, mostly what is in your inner side, your new part. So just to restrict a color, not because you want to go back in time, because definitely what it was, Arena, at the beginning is not the same as now. But you want to be more free without so putting. I completely understand what you're saying, and it makes sense completely. And I'm curious already to see and to see later on what you are going to do. Mm, I'm completely aligned with you when you are saying is the moment of, and probably there is a collective thinking that there is
Absolutely.
so need freedom when the word of artist it was so restricted by the galleries, for example, no, that they were saying because of the market, but an artist cannot be restricted because in the moment you put an artist just you commercialize an artist, it becomes already not really probably full creative as before. So I'm completely with you with that, and I'm sure that many. What do you think? Do you think many artists that they will be agree with what you're saying because they will say yes, definitely because we want to be more free, not
I
labelized,
think
and
so. I
it
think
means I'm
so.
not in a crisis.
Yeah.
You know, many
I
times an
totally.
artist gets stuck. It's only because what you are saying.
Yes, Gio. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I agree that many artists, because I noticed it. Just following many artists, I just see that they are changing. They are changing their palettes, their subjects, even so just trying something new. Maybe
Mm.
it's the time. Maybe it's such a time now that people want something different. I mean, people saying people. I mean artists.
No,
So
no, but people, okay,
artists
yeah, you
don't
know, but
want to be restricted as well, because
yes,
it's a strange time we live in now, and maybe at the time forcing artists to change. I don't know, Gio, what's just happening, but the reality
yeah,
is changing so rapidly. It's just the changes coming every day, something new.
yes, yeah. Yeah. I think there is definitely a collective side, but there is also the they call the awakening, you know, the awakening of being, and so probably also the artists that are we are so sensitive and we have a different kind of we have very subtle energy even when we feel things that is the same that we put and you put in the canvas when it's in front of you, you know already what is gonna be, or almost you have already a download that gives you the image of your future painting. Probably you felt it inside that it was about nothing was coming also as before to give you this sense of joy, and then you realize that probably is the time to change. It happened in could happen in this way, or it happened to you in this way, almost like something that come through and say no, this one it's a moment to let aside, and then I want to explore with freedom a little bit something new, something a new technique or a new subject or a new. It happened like this, no, suddenly, or it was something that happened while you were painting, like you were painting and say no, this is I like it, but it doesn't give me back the same as before, something like that, as emotion.
Very interesting question, Gio.
It's too.
I don't. Um, Maybe because in a while you feel that your life is actually restricted because it is all sacrificed to the art. Yes, you come into the studio, and as I said before, I am in the studio every day, and it is my life.
Yes.
But sometimes you feel, can it be the only life you have?
Mhm.
So just
Mhm.
just mostly all the day, just every day, all the time, all the same.
Mhm.
Not sure.
No.
And
It's like with the hair. We cannot brush all the time. Sometimes we feel that we want to cut them.
something, and of course, as I said, but again, once again, without painting, I can't just survive, because I feel that I have to express something. So if I don't paint, I will just explode.
Yeah, of course.
You
Yes, of
need,
course.
you need to spill it over somewhere, all these emotions, all these thoughts.
So the new, let's say, let's call it serious, maybe of new job. It's already in process. Did you start it already? Did you start already with the new something new or not yet?
Yeah, there's lots of.
Okay, I don't want to see it because it has to be a surprise. But when do you think is gonna be the time you will show us something?
It's pretty soon. It's
Pretty
almost
soon.
finished. It's almost finished.
Ah, nice. Wow. Super, super. But there is already something you have to expose in a galleries or in museum already for maybe the mom, or there is already some project also for them in
Well,
2026.
it all starts from social media, because the first the first thing you do, you just post your new work on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah,
Just it's
super,
to show people this first of all.
sure. Oh, yeah. It's the biggest gallery that we were so glad to have.
It's an
Super.
important part of creativity to share your works with others, and then, of course, you just start submitting it everywhere, and which is important as well. When people just asking me sometimes, are you going to entry all these open calls and submissions? I said yes, and of course, because it is important to, I would say, motivate yourself. I think participation at all these open calls and galleries and
Mm-hmm.
international competitions is just a big motivation to
Mm-hmm.
create new works, because all people are a bit lazy, you know. We just, and when you know there is a deadline, so you have to do something new and you want to create something significant, so it just does motivate you.
Yes. So let's a little bit explore if you are if we were agreeing together to express a little bit and to explain also to the viewers what happened while an artist is of course you have in front of you a canvas and you are quiet in your studio, nobody's there bothering you, you are just one on one with your canvas. And then you start to take your brush and then you start to prepare your color. Already when you start to prepare your setup, your mind probably is already flying somewhere.
Mm.
And I'm so keen to ask to all the artists, and I want the people that they understand the value of the painting, because the painting is not only what you see, but what you will have. Because a painting that you buy is not only beautiful because it's beautifully done, or because it's an artist that's great and it's a good investment, whatever, but it's also because the value of the energy that the artist put in the paintings has a big value that I do believe is the one we feel when we see a paintings. So what happened? What comes in your mind while you are painting? In every stroke you put, and the sensation, the emotion.
Absolutely, it is incredibly important, Gio. Yeah, what energy you transfer to the painting. For me, it is extremely important.
Yeah.
I'm always saying, the only way to understand if you like the painting or not, just look at it. and feel this vibration between you and the painting. If there are the same frequencies, I would say, frequencies, the same vibration, the same energy, you like this painting. If the energy is different from what is inside of you, you don't like it. As simple as that. So
Yeah.
there is energy and vibration behind every single work, painting or drawing. So it is important what you bring, what you splash to this surface of your painting, of course. And how
Your
just
journey.
yes, my work it starts in my head. It starts with an idea in a head, and it starts like swirling in a head, and it doesn't leave you in peace. You want to materialize it, so I start do drawings, sketches, lots of. If I need some research, I'm doing research, just reading some books, and lots of sketches. This is how it starts. Then
Mhm.
then to materialize the work, I need to find the right model for it. So I'm looking to some models I worked before, if they can help me with it. So I invite models to my studio. I'm not actually explaining anything what I want. I'm saying just a few words, but I am torturing my models, I must admit.
Really?
Work hard because I notice the more they tired, yes, the more they responsive, the
Yeah.
more they become like a clay. So you are like a sculptor. You can do what you want expression on their faces or just transfer something into camera. So I'm doing lots and lots of reference photos. I'm doing lots of sketches with the reference, with the model for the reference, and then starts process of choosing what reference would work. Because nowadays, of course, nobody can afford the luxury of working with the model like on a daily basis. So the model cannot come to you every day and you will paint it. So of course you are using reference photographs. But saying that, I must admit that reference photo is not just like creating a painting is not copying a photograph.
Of
Absolutely
course.
not.
Yes, of
You
course.
would just copy a photo, it will be just copy a photo. But
Yes.
if you want to create painting, you have to go beyond, above this reference. And this is what I do. Sometimes if you have a look at the reference photo, you wouldn't even recognize this model. So I'm changing features,
Sure.
features
Sure.
of the face, I'm changing color of the hair, I'm changing color of the eyes, even poses sometimes. I just remove them. I add different details. So I'm doing so basically the reference photo is just basic.
Mm-mm-mm.
Some foundation is based on it. So the start of the composition, and then I develop it further and further and further. And as I'm saying, in the end, you can have a look at the reference and you wouldn't recognize it because it's so different.
Yeah, really. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but yes, right.
And the process itself starts for me. I just come to the studio. I don't wait for the inspiration. Like people probably think, oh, artists, they have to get inspired and only then they can work in the studio. No, it's not. I have to
Not
say,
all.
it's a different, you know yourself, Gio. It's a different process. So I just trained myself. Even I'm not in the mood probably, but I still come to the studio. I start working. And then there is a very interesting moment, exactly what you were talking about energy. In some time, probably in an hour or so, you just feel like you stepped in some kind of source, yeah, source of energy, or source of something, I don't know, which is above, and you are inside, or you are all over a sudden you are inside of it, and then inspiration comes to you
Yes.
just from somewhere, and you feel like almost shivering, shivers down the skin, like, oh,
Yes, yes, the shivering.
and yes, and then you start just doing something, and it got faster, more creative, I would say, more. You can change something, you can add something, and you, in the end of the day, you're just looking at it and think, oh wow, have I really done it? Was it me who did it? And this is, yes, this is definitely, this is definitely connection between the
Well,
artist and something
yeah,
above.
yeah.
And moreover, Gio, what I think, my theory is, I think that all the works, all the paintings, drawings, they are already created somewhere.
I'm sure.
They are already somewhere in a big database, archive, some kind of universal archive above, and they all kept there. They already exist, and someone above is choosing you or someone else to materialize this work from that archive here in this reality, if you understand what I mean. I'm
Yes.
sure you do
No,
understand.
no, no, I agree. I
Yeah,
completely
they
understand.
choose your fingers, they choose your brushes. Someone above thinks, I need this person to create this work. So they give you this source, or they don't. You see?
No, no, I'm very
Conduct,
passionate about this.
conduct. Your kinds of any artist is just a conductor,
Yes.
something which is already exists, and we just provide it to our reality. And this is not the only, it's not the only reality, I would say.
Yes,
We live
yes,
in this reality, but there are lots of others.
yes, yes.
So someone else could get this painting, someone it's it's kind of I
Are
don't
you
know. I
conscious?
wouldn't say luck. I wouldn't say luck, because there is lots of work behind this luck.
Of course.
But I would say probably behind this determination. If you determined to bring to this world something beautiful, something important, something significant, you will be helped. So they will help you. They will give you ideas to your head.
Absolutely. You remind me.
They will give you energy to create it. They will give you inspiration to create it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Materialize it. To
Yeah.
materialize.
I was saying, you remind me a story I heard long ago about Prince. Do you remember Prince, the musician that passed away? Prince.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. And there is a story, but actually it's true, that Prince one time woke up in the middle of the night. It was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and called his producer and say, "We have to go to record it, to record the studio, because I want to record now." Because he had like a music already in his head, and he was keen to go to the studio in that moment. And then the producer said to him, reply to him, "No, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Why do you want to go now at 2 o'clock in the morning?" And his answer was, "Because I don't want Michael Jackson to take my idea." I know, it's sticking in my mind because it's definitely what happened to artists. They were so at the same resonance of level, and they were so skilled already to produce the same level of music and inspiration. They had almost the same inspiration, and I agree with that, because I don't know if it happened to you, but when you believe that we need something new, for example, to a new app, because why they didn't create something to help me to do this? Maybe the next week you discover there is an app that it does exactly that. So it's already something that whenever it pops in your mind, it already existing somewhere, and somebody else is taking. So
Absolutely.
definitely.
Yes, everything pronounced already starts materializing things.
Yes,
Absolutely. There is even, Gustav Jung talked about it, synchronization,
mm,
synchronization. Whatever you pronounced starts
synchronicity. Yes,
materializing
the,
in reality. And of course, it just goes everywhere because we all connected with these vibrations. We all connected. Everything in the universe. These vibrations goes through us. Through the air, we all connected. Believe we or not.
no, no, no. We are. Yes, we are
If
one.
we want it or not,
Absolutely.
but it goes through us,
Sure,
vibrations.
sure.
It is. We all just depend
Yes.
on it.
We are
So,
source of energy, then we have an identity, like it or not. Maybe you like more one than the other as a reality in the material world. Maybe you can like not like maybe one more, one less, but then if you remove this, we are all the same. We are energy. So we are all one, definitely. But what I was asking you before, it was also when you are painting, are you conscious sometimes? So you discover yourself you are like in another world, like like in meditation zone.
oh yes, of course, yes. I said many times, yes. For me, it is meditation.
Yes.
This kind of meditation, I am completely lost in time. I forgot to eat and I work, especially if you are in the source, as I said.
Exactly.
Come to the source, you just forget about everything.
Yeah. The time
Yeah.
flies.
And
It's
yeah. when
timeless.
yeah, there is interesting moment as well, Gio, when you people just often, quite often, it's interesting question, and people asking me, how do you decide that the painting is finished? So you work, you just doing this detailing, and how do you know it is finished? And there is such an interesting and I would say even magnificent moment. You work on this painting, just spend hours on it. You put on a surface thousands of brush strokes, and you watching this painting. Yeah, you watching this painting every day during month, and then at some moment there is a moment, enigmatic one. It's just a mysterious one when you realize that the painting actually is watching you back.
Yes.
It just gives you it's something with a very uh, mysterious. I can't just say it's a really like a
Yeah,
mystery
yeah, yeah.
of how it happens, but you do notice that painting is watching you. But
Yes. I agree.
some moment and just telling you, you know what, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm alive. You just don't touch me anymore
Yes,
because
yes.
I am existing. I'm
Yes, yes,
here.
yes.
So you don't need to touch me anymore. I am already here. I am as
Yes, 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 yes.
as a creation. So
Yes.
I'm not you anymore. I'm a separate creature, like in this world. And you just look at it and feel like, wow,
So true.
what is that? I don't know if anyone else feeling this, but I do. Maybe I'm just
No,
crazy.
no, no, no. I agree completely, 100%. Completely. Completely.
And this is the point when you feel, this is it. And sometimes you can't finish it because you don't feel this moment, and you work again and again and again. You coming back to this painting again and again. And sometimes it's a very long process. So I put painting on a side for a couple of months or 6 months even, and just put it on a side, and then I coming back to it, and I try to achieve to catch up this moment when I feel it is finished, it is
Mhm.
life. So
Yes.
until that time you still work and work, and it's not finished.
Yes, yes, yes. Which is the part that you like it most to paint? Like when you are on the eyes, or what is the part that is
uh,
extremely.
it's probably most appropriate answer would be ice, but it's
It
not.
is not, maybe, yes.
So I start with ice, of course. Yeah, I start with ice to create connection between me and painting because I like when I see it. When,
Mhm.
advice, but I would say the the most part I like to work on is the skin of the face, and I'm doing lots of layers of the skin, like layer and the layer and the layer above and above, and the layers are almost transparent.
Yeah. Glazing almost
Yes,
like.
and I want to achieve like the skin is warm, tangible, so you want to touch it. I
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
work until that moment. So when I feel that skin looks alive, looks warm, with all the imperfection that humans have, uh, so I will do it. I will do my best to achieve it. And this is the favorite part of
Wow.
painting, the skin. Hands, for example, skin is
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
where the skin
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I like this
They have
part.
so much personality, the ants. They
Yeah.
give you the personality of the subject. Like it
Mhm.
gives a lot of personality to the painting. I mean, to the person that you paint your subject.
Character,
So
yes.
yes,
To the character, yes.
yes, the character. It is. I I think when I saw one, my favorite is the one that you have behind your lamp, and the with the red dress, which I don't remember. My favorite painting.
Spanish summer. Oh, I love it. Yeah,
I love it.
I
Love
love
it.
it myself. Maybe it's not modest to say, but
No. But I think she's. This is that what she has. This is that you mentioned before. This way that she said to you, "It's enough. You done me so well, and you can leave me now," because she's just perfect. Like really, the expression, the eyes, the skin, the way that she looks, and the hair that she has. She has this allure and this soft energy that I love it. And I think I told you many times in the comments, even while we were in Instagram, that is my favorite one. And there is always red. It always been your major color, like in most of your paintings. I think since the beginning, red color. What represents the red color in your painting? There is a secret behind. There is a story behind, no?
it was the story before when I had. It was very important, I would say, in the beginning, the red color.
Yeah,
It was kind of a signature when people
yeah.
say, Arina, so it's a kind of equal to red. It is probably less important now, but I still coming back to the red color. So the message initially, the message was with my Russian background,
Mhm.
the red in Russian language means beautiful. So when people say in red square, it only means beautiful square, nothing. It just
Wow,
in ancient Russian language, red is beautiful.
wow.
Yeah. So, and there is a writer, worldly famous one, Fyodor Dostoevsky, who said that beauty will save the world. To me, it was red is beauty. Bringing red to my paintings, it was a kind of process of saving the world with beauty.
We need it also now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
red color to my paintings. It's a process of saving the beauty and so the world, because beauty will save the world. Yes, and now I think that message is still there. It's
Yes.
still there as my manifesto, I would say. But also the red is very contradictive color. Cultures, it means so different things, from the blood, death, almost, to the passion, life, revolution. It's beauty,
Yes.
sexuality. so many things in this red, in a red color, and red vibrates as well. It's like, it's
Strong vibration, yes.
pulsing. It is pulse. It's like pulse in our blood. So I love red color in the paintings. In the paintings, as I said, when I changed my palette to more darker colors in a while,
Mhm.
I just felt I'm missing it. I miss it. I want to bring it back again. Even
Yeah,
on the background, even in some details, little details on the paint,
sure,
but they have to be red. And
sure.
I like this pulsing in it. And also, that the red color it is in Tibetan.
In Tibet,
Yes, in
yeah, yeah, monk,
red
the
color,
monk.
connection of the universe, connection of everyone and everything in the universe. So I want to, I want this connection. I want us to be
Yes,
connected. So if you bring this energy to your paintings, you feel connection with someone who can see you, who is seeing your painting. So you got connected, and it goes further, goes behind, and we can make this world better. If
absolutely.
we create beautiful and kind words,
Yes,
not violent. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not saying it's. I'm not criticizing anyone. Yeah, artists have right to create whatever they want to. But what I'm saying, the more kind and beautiful words you create, the probably you making this world more kind and
yeah,
better place to live in.
yes, definitely.
Because everything is material, as we already said. And if
Yeah,
kind energy behind your work, you're definitely making environment around it
yeah,
more kind,
yeah,
more
yeah. We've been as
more welcoming, compassion.
we need material. We live in a world that is material. So obviously we have to be grounded, understand that we have a life. That's why we need also that you as an artist, you have your market, and actually I want to understand even how is the marketing going now with the artists nowadays, and what do you think about that? Uh, but it's important because we live in a life that we need to support each other, but not as with the value that we gave to money or to materialism as we did in the last like 30 years. So I think the awareness maybe need also to wake the people how to give a different kind of value in life. But I want to understand even the market. How is it going now? How is the market now in such a field like yours of the realism, and what they are saying inside the corridor?
It's important, of course. Yeah, the financial side of it is important if you are a professional artist, because as you said, we live in a material world. Of course, we need some financial support, and it's what I think. I think um, artists should be supported. They should be supported because
Mm,
without art, society cannot survive. This is my deep belief. Like, look through the time, what is left after all this civilization? What we have after them? For
mm,
example, this Renaissance time. Yeah, what? Who we are talking about? We're talking about artists, don't we?
exactly.
We have Da Vinci and all these artists. It's all about art. Do we carry in our heads politicians or I don't know social background of that time or something else? No, it's all about art. What paintings left after that civilization, and without this art, we wouldn't even remember those
Mm,
times. Do you agree?
absolutely,
It
yes,
is
yes. Art, it's
about culture. It is all about cultural heritage left by that civilization. And this is what we appreciate about it.
Mhm.
About that time, we only can appreciate it through the art, through the music, through the cultural heritage that civilization left generously to us. And we have to do the same. I think our civilization has to do the same. We have to appreciate artists, musicians, and so on as much as those civilizations did, because otherwise there is nothing will be left after us. Do you think those generations who come after us will appreciate the model of the iPhone, or something? They will be digging and see, oh, there was some political regime there, and they will remember it. Or they will
Mhm.
remember some politicians' names. So no, no, they will judge our civilization only by the level of our cultural heritage we live.
Yeah, definitely.
By the paintings, by the music we left, by the literature. So what it is?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the heritage of the
Yes,
culture, it's
yes,
the
our
most important
civilization. This
part.
is
We
the
are
only,
like a bee.
this is the only
We-
criteria of civilization. How much art is appreciated by
Yes.
the society. This is the only criteria of civilization, and how civilized is it. And I believe that actually probably government has to, uh, maybe it's too brave to say, maybe I should not say that.
No, no, well, we are
I
still free
know
in
that
all this
some,
world.
some
There
governments
are some.
some governments are already supporting artists,
Yes, they
like they
do.
do in Ireland nowadays. They
Yes,
give
exactly.
artists some basic support monthly, and this is amazing achievement. I think amazing, because this
Yeah,
is exactly how it should be done to support artists,
absolutely.
chance to continue their creativity.
Yeah. Also, because if you want to do something a little bit well done, I mean, there are, I mean, affording a lot of expenses like an artist does.
Absolutely, artists
It's
are
amazing.
not the normal amount of money. Everything is just increasing in price.
Yes, 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 yes.
Our
Whoever wants to start right now could be so good to have some kind of support, a financial support that it will encourage the young generation, but not only the young generation, but people that cannot afford because they have a big family maybe and they are a good artist. So definitely it's something that any government is supposed to take in consideration. I don't think it's only
Jordan.
Ireland. I think Ireland, but also no, maybe it's only Ireland. I'm not sure if it's also in Holland. Not sure, but in Holland they are still guilty that they feel still they are still guilty that they did not recognize a big artist in their country, so they are already supporting the young artist, just the normal the population started to understand art better because of what happened as with Van Gogh, but still with the private, the government is supposed to support the young generation a little bit more, and I agree with you.
Of
uh,
course, it is very hard time, and I understand that art is a luxury, so it's not the thing that people buy on a daily basis. It's not, I mean, food, or it's not something to eat or to wear. And I'm very grateful to art collectors
yeah,
who
no,
are
but
buying from artists. They are just incredible people.
yes, 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 yes.
They still value artists. They still value their creations. I'm extremely grateful to people who still buying from artists, from living who
Yes, yes,
support.
amazing. Thank God.
We are lucky to have such people. Just blessed.
Yes, yeah. There are so many good art collectors that they do for the joy of really collect beautiful art, not just to as an investment. Because many there they do as investment that they're not really in love with art, but so many they are so passionate. Even the young generation, they are very keen to art and pieces of art, and also when you buy art, and there are some artists they produce, and even you, when you receive such a piece of art, such a painting, it is also beautiful as a material side because it's so well done, so very well prepared, package, and everything that you receive something with already a material value also. Then you discover there is much, much more, which is the biggest important part when you are when you are owning a painting. So when you become an owner of a beautiful painting,
Mm.
and we will see what they will do, the government. Maybe they will listen, and if anybody agree with us and they want to write in the comments, and maybe don't forget to subscribe on this YouTube channel because we have always amazing artists as today with Arina. And I'm so grateful we had this amazing beautiful time together. We are like more 1 hour and 15 minutes talking, and I didn't even feel it. Actually, I thought that it was not even an hour. And so
Always a pleasure talking to you, Gio.
it's
Always.
always a beautiful time with you. I don't want to say more because otherwise I become a little bit how to say in English, a little bit and in Italian we say stucchevole. It's a little bit too much sweet or too much. No, then you become a bit. I don't remember the word. Anyway, my big thanks come from my art to yours for the beautiful time together. Uh, this is your home, Arina. Anytime you want to have a nice conversation, you want to talk to me, or we want to do some maybe a new connection to talk with the viewers and to say a little bit something different or more, you are always very, very welcome. And I thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank
Always
you,
great.
dear. Big kiss to you. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you. See you next time.